Okay. All right. So as I was saying, let me get the microphone over here a little closer. The offer slightly changed. All right. The part about you coming to South America, and again, hey, yeah, you don't have to see me. That's not part of the condition. I don't need that. It's up to you. You want to see me, that's fine. You don't want to see me, that's fine. Either way. But the offer still stands. Somewhere in January, February, come to South America. You're going to be. We'll take care of the whole trip. We'll pay you whatever you show us you're making in the United States. You'll have to provide your W-2s. I'm sure you're in the system. I'm sure you're filing your taxes. You decided to go into all that crap. So anyway, so you need to prove to us what you're making, and we'll pay you exactly that. Now, believe me, that goes here in South America. That money that you're making there, here, it's like making 5 times more in the United States. Okay, unbelievable. I mean, let me give an example. I go eat lunch, and I'll have soup, a whole meal with plantains, the bananas, plantains, rice, salad, meat, chicken, fish. I mean, a whole meal, and a fresh fruit juice, and add a little dessert if I want, which I usually don't. $2.50 to $2.75 on average. Where can you get that in the United States for that price? Taking a bus here is like 50 cents. No, 65 cents of what it is, and the buses are everywhere. I don't wait longer than 5. I love riding the buses. Uh, so anyway, so as I was telling you, I got these other products, the liquid fertilizer organic, the liquid amino acids organic. Then we got this special soil that's used for land that has been deprived of nutrients and all that because of chemicals that damage. The foundation, Just Right to Check Foundation, has got the rights to market it to the United States. We're working on that right now. They've already accepted. Unbelievable, unbelievable. So the question is, do you believe that it is possible? This chair is not really an office chair. It makes it really hard to work out. It's just a dining room chair. I got to buy me this week sometime an office chair. Anyway, all right. So what can I say? What are you going to do? All right, now let's see. I'm going to be doing a video. It was like I was saying, so in relation to Kathy, Isaac, and Kristen, assuming that I wasn't to see them or get to them before the 18th. And believe me, I got so many things planned that I'm going to get to them. I'm going to get to them with the truth, and that's something your mother is absolutely freaking terrified of. The truth. She stepped into it all the way, hook, line, and sinker. She's in shit all the way till covered in it. Question is does she want to get out of it, or does she want to go before Yeshua, full of it? Hey, it's a question for eternity to answer. It's that simple. It's that simple. Uh, Take these videos, show them to any pastor, and then tell me or ask them if your mother's going to heaven or hell. Okay, all right, go from there. But see, that's a decision we all make. I make it, you make it, everybody makes that decision. And let me tell you something. If you believe that you can become born again, saved, etc., 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 and then you can go out and do this shit to people, and that you're going to heaven anyway because you're born again, uh-uh. See, but that's what some churches teach. Doesn't work that way. Read the Bible; it'll show you. All right, so Um, well, there's still so much in relation to the marriage with your mother. I mean, for example, in the honeymoon, unbelievable, unbelievable. 2 sips of champagne and she's out. And oh, gotta go to sleep. We didn't make love the first night. Oh, and oh, I was so bad because I wasn't patient and I wasn't this and that. And for 14 years, I lived under this false premonition that she had shared with me that supposedly 99%, I don't remember the percent, it was like 99%, I don't know, way up there, of couples on their wedding night do not have sex. That's what your mother told me. I believe that shit for all the way 14 years. You know who the first person was that asked me this? She said, "Where did your wife get that figure?" And I said, "Why?" He said, "It ain't true. It's exactly the opposite." He said, "It's almost 100% of the individuals that get married to have sex on the first night. Where in the world did your wife get this figure that the majority of people, 90% plus, do not have sex? Every study that's ever been done shows that almost everybody has sex on the first night." I go, "You're kidding." "No." I said, "Well, I just believe my wife." And he said, "You're right." Now, you want to know who the pastor was that told me that? And then afterwards, I started asking other pastors and all that, and they agreed. Tom Dillingham. Do you remember Tom? Pastor Tom? He was the youth pastor at Victory before he opened up his own church. Yeah, he knows the whole story. Unbelievable that I fell for it. But see, I was so gullible. I always believed that your mother was a person of truth, sincerity, honor, and all that. Boy, did I get taken. Can't put it any other way. But anyway. All right. So, but Ian, let me ask you a question. Do you know what your mother wanted me to do during our honeymoon? Believe me, it wasn't sex. Jeez, forget that one. Forget that one. Okay. But anyway, listen to this. She wanted me to tell her about the sex that I had had with other women during my life and what kind of sexual acts I had committed with them and they with me. Wow. First of all, I didn't do it. I refused. And boy, did she hit the roof because I wouldn't answer. She would say that, well, that I should be able to tell her everything now that we're married. I'm going, hell, I'm not telling you that. That's not something that's discussed. I don't want to know what you did with Mike. Well, I didn't do anything with Michael. So, or I don't want to know anything you did before that. Well, I didn't have to know. She already told me she'd never done anything with any guy. And man, she never even really kissed a guy prior to Michael. That's truth. Okay, she had kissed some guy who was like a next door. He wasn't a next. He was like a cousin, not a first cousin, but anyway, a cousin in Puerto Rico, and that was it. He was kind of like a boyfriend and all that. That's it. Wow, unbelievable, unbelievable. But can you imagine that? How'd you like that, Ian? You get married to this girl, and during the honeymoon, the girl wants you to tell her about all the sex you've had all your life and to describe in detail what you did with them, what they did to you. Wow, unbelievable. Huh? What do you think? What do you think? I mean, is that perverted or what? Well, anyway, like I said, didn't do it. Didn't do it. But man, I heard about that for a while. Okay, I mean, like that's like that. And then we get home, and I remember the first night that I went to get into bed, and your mother's rolled up like a ball. Her knees are up all the way here, like to her chest and her chin. I get into bed and I say, "What is this? What is this?" And she's rolled up into a ball, and she goes, "Oh, this is the way I sleep." I said, "What? This is the way you sleep?" She said, "Yeah, this is the way I sleep all the time." You got to be kidding me. This is not the way you sleep. Yeah. Yep, this is the way I sleep. I'll never forget. Got into bed, laid next to her. Well, try getting into bed. Well, you shouldn't be getting into bed with any woman. Hopefully not. Hopefully you're still a virgin. You should be. You should be saving yourself for that special one lady in your life, and hopefully she won't be an American. You got to come down here. Let me tell you something. The women down here are absolutely adorable. They are so affectionate, etc., etc. But hey, listen. Let me tell you something. Don't have a girlfriend. I'm not interested in sex with them. Am I interested in sex? Yeah, but I'm only interested in having lovemaking with my wife. That's it. Not with these others. And I know some beauties here. Absolute gorgeous women. Anyway, that next tape's coming, but and we're going to keep going here so that you get more truth about the relationship that your mother and I had. And this is also for Katya Isaac.